here we go. I'm all wrapped up. I've got all my gear, walking stick, my haversack, my stove and everything, something to eat, something to drink, some biscuits, orange, and lovely, there'll be some hot chocolate as well. Right, we're going up the mountain. We're going up Goat Fell today because the weather's nice, there's no wind. So I've got my drone as well, and my cameras and my SLR camera and all my equipment. It's a bit of a pain with all this equipment, but I have.
This is the exit drive from the castle.
Yeah.
And this is the main path. It starts up out there.
Yeah.
That path is remarkably well maintained.
Right, alright.
It's very clear, and on a day like this, you cannot go wrong.
Right, okay, lovely.
All the way up, there's little woodland paths coming out all the way through the woodlands, all up Nutton Gorge, and all the Hamilton Trail, and everything going up across the top of the estate and everything.
Right.
But it is obvious that they are...
Paths right up here.
Yeah.
So it's clearly marked.
Pretty straight all the way up.
Okay. The life of a vlogger, eh? And this is where it starts, guys. Skye, come here. It's a Goat Fell trail. It leads up through Glen Rosser as well. I think it's about 3.5 miles, 4 miles. So it's a good 5-6 hours there and back. Hopefully we'll get up this time. We've tried 3 times in the past. The weather's turned us back, or the time of day has turned us back in the past. Let's get to the top of the mountain, eh? The highest peak on Arran, Goat Fell, just over 800 metres I believe. But I thought I'll give all those details, as usual in the history and the pop-ups. Right, this is the start, let's crack on. You coming? Come on, let's go up a mountain together. Right guys, we're going to take it nice and easy. I should imagine give yourself 2 hours to get up here, but being a vlogger, of course I stop. All the points of interest I stop and look, plus I want to take the time. I got my dog in tow, I got all this equipment on board, so hey ho. But we're already ascending quite a bit. We've got to go up nearly, I believe it's 800 metres. We'll stop for a quick breather by this wee burn. It's all sloping uphill. Just a gradient all the way. Just take your time. The thing is being about a lone vlogger, a lone van lifer. I've got no one to share the load with all this equipment. It would be nice to walk up here with no equipment. It does weigh you down a bit. I've got a rucksack here full of stuff, full of camera equipment and whatever. Obviously my stove and everything for a nice cup of hot chocolate. When we get to the top, if we get to the top today, look at this lovely woodland glade I'm in. Oh, I think we're about 80 metres or so up off sea level. And it's lovely, it's nice and cool as well in this managed forest, this pine forest. All alpine, lovely. Should be some squirrels about as well. So I've just got to pace myself a little bit more with all this weight. Which is a bit of a bind, but hey ho, that's a vlogger's life. And we'll sit here for 5 minutes and have a drink of water. At the wee burn behind me, I've got some water on board, but I'll have some out of the wee burn, just in case I need some when I get close to the top. Lovely jubbly. Oh, it's a bit bloody warm. Let's see, it's a steep ascent. It will get worse than this the further up we go. I've just seen the peak, the objective in the distance through the trees. And so it's a steady ascent all the way up. I'd actually just turn that camera around. Oh, blimey. I won't deny this, guys. This is tough in this warm sun. I'll probably pick the warmest bloody day of the year to have a go at this. It's alright once you're in the shade, in the trees, but soon we'll be coming out onto the mountain tundra, the glens. There ain't no trees down there. I haven't made a mistake coming up when it's so warm. I mean, it's alright if you've got no equipment, you know, you're just coming up for a hike, just with a, you know, bottle of water or whatever. But when you've got all this gear that I've got, come all the way down that slope there, it's just a steep slope, keeps going up and up and up and up. And we're nowhere near in the mountain yet. We're not even on the sides of the mountain yet. But I'll just take my time. It's going to take a bit longer than I thought, because this sun is zapping me. It's zapping me. You know, I'm not a young man no more. But even Skye's panting, look. She's panting in the heat of the sun. It's my sunshine, what the hell? It's got to be 16, 18 degrees today. Feck me. Could do with about being 8 degrees, 6. Perhaps a bit of snow on the ground. Oh, can you see it through these trees? Heck, you know, I'll be walking an hour and it seems like it's bloody miles away. Right. Wow. I'm knackered. We'll crack on.
I'm not hiding anything. I think you know me too well. I'm always coming up short on words. You should know that by now. We've been down this road, so I'm not sure what you think you heard. Just give me a chance. Look into my eyes. I can show you what I have to say. If you still can't decide, if you still think I'm lying, I will let you walk away. If my eyes can't convince you that I'm still in love since you first took my hand on that sweet summer night, and if your heart can't trust me, then I say this must be the start of us saying goodbye.
Oh, that was a nice freshen up. Oh, lovely. Oh, nice little breeze just whistling through this forest now on my wet skin. That is lovely. I'm having a dip in every burn that I see on this weed trail. Skye's just having a chill out there. She's knackered as well. She's had a drink of water. I've got some biscuits and stuff for her and everything. I've got some fruit and chocolate, hot chocolate drink as well. So that's my target, to get to the mountain so I can have a nice hot chocolate on top of the mountain. Gives me incentive to get up there, plus the views as well. Wow. Oh, it's soaking wet now. Lovely jubbly, nice and cool. Nice and cool on my bonds with all my hair cut off now. Lovely. Alright, I don't want to use too much of the battery on this phone, so we'll get a bit closer to the slopes of the peak before we come back. Skye there panting away, look. plenty of water to drink on these wee burns running off the mountain. Catch you in a bit. Let's get up there. Oh, we're quite a way up now. I think we're up about 200 metres or so. That's Broddick Bay down there. Come all the way up from the bottom there, down on the sea level. And this is a bit random. There's a bike clamped up against a tree. Wonder how long that's been there. It's weird, isn't it? Middle of bloody nowhere. Right, on we go, and up we go. I still can't see the peak of the mountain yet. It's over this ridge here somewhere. We'll crack on up this rugged trail. Crack on, Skye. All the beautiful views are starting to come. They get more spectacular the further up we go. As you can see, it's a bit of a starting to turn in. It's a bit of a climb now. More of a climb than a walk. Let's crack on.
Going through the motions, I'm dreaming of the ocean as I swim above a riverbed. Life is so fraudulent. Towel off my guilt as I shuffle through the silt. Draw a line in the sand. Wonder where I should stand. I don't wanna be the one who's loose with all the bad news. It's not mine to tell. I'm not a vessel, I'm a shell.
Another dip in another reburn. Oh, how many times have I put my head in a burn? The last 3 years. 4 years. Love it. Oh, we're way up now. Boulders Bay. That little peak over the top there is Holly Island down at Vanlifeuk. And across the glen here, we've got Glen Rosa around the corner. Behind me, you've got Glen Sannox, down to Sannox. Oh, it's blowing a bit of a breeze here. I'll have to put the mic on soon. It's lovely Weeburn. Beautiful. Beautiful Scotland. Whoever made this, well done. tallest, but it's not the prettiest. Glen Sannox, Glen Rosa, all around there, the mountains are more spectacular. It's not the most spectacular mountain, it's the highest up there. Up, windy. Well guys, we're nearly at the peak there. I forgot my windsock for my bloody mic. Yeah, I must say this is probably one of the hardest things in my last 4 years vanlifing, all my adventures. This is one of the most difficult things that I've done. It is a hell of a bloody climb, from 1 to 10, you know, 10 being like vertical, needing crampons, and 1 being a flat plateau. From 1 to 10, I put this round about an 8. It's a bloody hike, I can tell you. They say it's 2 hours, but I don't think it's 2 hours. It's a lot longer than that, I think. But it's just vertical all the way, across all these boulder fields. We've come all the way from the bottom of the glen there, down in Brodick, way down there. It's about 3 miles away down there, and we're still not at the peak. Now it's turning into a boulder field now, as you can see. I'm not happy to take Skye across that boulder field. I'll walk on a bit further. We're not far from the top. We're only a few metres from the top, and it's really windy up there. And I'm not sure I'm going to take Skye across those boulder fields. They are massive boulder rocks, see them all up there, just like these guys in front of me. You're walking across that basically. There's a wee bit of a trail, but not much. It's getting a bit airy, so I'll go on a bit further, and if it gets a bit dodgy for Skye, I'll camp and make a hot cup of chocolate. But that's hard work with all this camera equipment, guys. I am absolutely bleeding knackered. I've been walking now for about 3 hours, and I am absolutely pooped. My back's done in. It's all this bloody equipment, plus you got a dog pulling you. If I just had my water bottle and my haversack and my walking stick, and I was on my own without camera equipment, the dog, it'd be 10 times easier. But this haversack weighs a ton. I've got my camera, I've got my lenses, I've got my drone, my batteries, my tripods. It's bloody hard work with all that gear on your back, I can tell you. But hey ho, we'll live and learn, eh? Next time I'll probably just come up with my iPhone, perhaps just my drone. I did see some buzzards flying around earlier, but they've gone. But looking down there into Brodick town, you can see it down, way down there, about 2.5 miles away. Right, we'll see if we can make a little bit more of a headway to the ridge. I want to get to the ridge line so I can see over towards Sannox, over this way. That should be an epic view over towards the Sannox mountains. They're a lot more prettier than Goat Fell. Goat Fell's not the prettiest of mountains, folks, and this is not the prettiest of walks, to be honest. I've not really enjoyed this walk. It's not as stunning as Glen Rosa up to Goat Fell or Glen Sannox up to Goat Fell. It's just a boulder field basically. It's a wee bit boring, and as I say, this side of the Goat Fell is not pretty, but it is the highest peak, and I said we'd go up, and we have. Right, we'll crack on. Catch you later. Alright, Skye, should we crack on for a bit more, then we'll head back. Here we go, cracking on our way. Oh, this is knocking me out, this is. All good stuff though, fantastic views up here. Yes, Goat Fell, Scottish Gaelic is Gearwine. I don't know whether I pronounced that right. It's the highest point on the Isle of Arran at 874 metres to 867 feet. It's one of the 4 core bits on the island, and it all belongs to Brodick and National Scotland tourist. Lovely jubbly. Another interesting fact is the mountain with the scene of the death of an English tourist, Edwin Rose, who was murdered by John Watson Lorry in 1889 on the mountain. Lorry was sentenced to death, was later remissioned, and spent the rest of his life spent the rest of his life in jail. Murder on the mountain here on Arran, who'd have thought? Right, so what I decided to do here, the camp where I've just had a coffee and something to eat with Skye. I've tied Skye up to a gorse bush, left some water and biscuits to keep her occupied. It's only a few minutes, the last few metres up to the peak, so I'm just going to ramble across quickly, leave Skye where she is and get up this little ridge line up to the peak there, and we'll go and have a look at the trig. I've got my iPhone with me and I've got my drone as well. I'll do a couple of clips while I'm on the top there. Let's get up there to the lovely, lovely peaks of the mountain. There we go, we've just got to walk that little ridge line there. But so it's too risky for Skye. I don't want to risk hurting Skye on the way up. And we'll get up there. He's looking across over towards Sannox Way. Absolutely stunning view. It's a bit hazy today, so I don't think the images are going to be that good. Plus the wind, that's why I'm doing a voiceover. The winds are horrific. They're actually trying to blow me off this mountain top. And it's so much cooler as well. It's amazing. I mean, looking down below, up at the peak, it really looks so calm, but once you get up here, blimey, oh, bleeding Riley, howling winds, and the temperatures must drop 10 degrees easily up here on the peak. Right, we'll get up. I'll just do this little bit. Skye will be alright. I'll only be 10 minutes to get up here. There she is, I'll just leave her there. And we'll crack up on this ridge line and have a look at the top of the mountain. Here we are at the trig point. Lovely jubbly, and it is blowing a bloody hoolie. It looks calm. Here's a trig. Little plaque there on top of the mountain pointing you out the various directions from the island. You can see just about every shoreline from up here on a clear day anyway. And it is so windy, guys. It's hard to explain how windy it is, but it's beautiful. There we go, we're on top of Goat Fell. It's a bit of a task to get up here with all the kit that I've got, but look at those magnificent ridge lines of North Arran, the magnificent mountain range of North Arran. Absolutely stunning. Looking across there to Ayrshire and Kentire, over to the west side, looking to the east side over Sannox and Glenrosser, and looking down there towards Lochranza and Brodick. Lovely. There we go. You know, Goat Fell conquered. I'm a softie for picking up souvenirs, all sorts, everywhere I go. I really do. I got bits of rock and bits of shells and all sorts in Christine, and I picked up a bit of Goat Fell when I was up there. A bit of the granite rock right on the peak of Goat Fell, so I picked that up as well. Lovely. My footage weren't that good right on the by the trig, but the wind was hacking like bloody anything up there. Anyway, a bit of Goat Fell in Christine. Lovely. Just point out, just sat here out the wind for a little bit, a couple of 100 metres down. There's the ridge line there. You go up across the top of the ridge line there, across the saddle kind of thing, and up to the peak there, which is right up there. That's where we've been. We've come all the way back down again, across the ridge, back down the rocky outcrop, and back to where we are here. And we're going to make our way down there. It's a lot easier going down, but Skye does pull you. Going down is worse with a dog because they can pull you off your feet. Going up you got a bit more traction, but going down, just a little tug from the dog and you're over. You're facing the granite, so you've got to be careful with the pooch on all this gear I got on board anyway. But I really enjoyed that. That was lovely, even though it was a tad boring, but it's still an experience conquering the mountain, even though it's not a massive one. Lovely job, Lee. But yeah, that was bloody hard work. That was. That's the hardest thing I've done in my 3-4 years adventures. I suppose it's having all this gear with me and Skye as well, pulling left, right, centre. It's not too bad a pulling going uphill, but a pulling coming downhill, that's when you can get into trouble. She can off balance you, especially on these steep inclines across the boulders. She nearly pulled me down a couple of times, and you don't want to fall down and crack your face on one of these granite rocks, you know about it. Even though it's nice to say we've done Goat Fell, the actual run up to the glen is not very picturesque at all. It's just a boulder glen, boulder fields. Not very picturesque at all. Not like Sannox, Glen Rossa, North Sannox, Glen Rossa again, Glen, Sannox Glen, and all those glens. They were absolutely stunning. There's points of interest all up the glen and lovely waterfalls, but this one, it's just a barren boulder field. It'd probably be better to go up for more picturesque anyway. Probably be better to go up from Sannox, even though it's more of a arduous trail. Up from Sannox or from Corrie. There's another couple of ways up. Might be a bit more picturesque than this one. But yeah, that was hard going, humbling across them bloody boulders. It's all boulders and it's really hard. Stop moaning. Bloody hell, I do like to moan, don't I? But it's the difference in the weather from here and another 100 metres up is bonkers. It looks lovely up there, but it ain't. Blowing a bleeding hoolie up there. Hey, Skye? Blowing a bleeding hoolie up there. And it's colder as well, which is amazing. It looks so calm from here. Even the drone had a high winds warning. It didn't want to fly. I popped it up for a bit just to show you to have a look. But anyway, we've done Goat Fell. We've done the mountain. I might go up from Sannox or Corrie, go that way. I don't know. But it says 2 hours for this trip down at the bottom. They all said it's about 2 hours up. My airy bottom it is. It's more like bloody 3. Well, you got a dog on board, even longer. Well, it's lovely now. Beautiful sky in here. Right, we next need to get back to Christine and have a cup of tea. Gagging for a cup of tea, I am. Even though I've had a couple of winds hacking, trying to come round the rock now, the wind. Blimey, alright. Need to get back to Christine, kettle's on, mother, have a nice cup of tea and settle down for the afternoon. I'm going to sleep well tonight, and Skye is, because I am fecking knackered. I've still got another 1.5 miles, 2 miles to get off this bleeding mountain. But it is lovely. Let's go. Goat Fell Mountain. Done and dusted. Got the t-shirt as well. I'll show you that when I get back to the van. Conquered Goat Fell. Well, it's not a massive mountain by any means, but for a bloke that's nearly 70 with a dog and a tent on a camera equipment, it's a bloody hard job to get up there, mate, I tell you. Conquered Goat Fell. Oh, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. Anyway, let's get off this lump of granite. Catch you later. I can hardly bleeding well move. My legs, this is a couple of days after I went up to Goat Fell. I had the video down at the gym bar with Mick, that was lovely. And a couple of nice gins, got a bit tipsy, but it was lovely meeting Mick. But yeah, this is a couple of days after Goat Fell, and I am fucking done in. I tell you, every muscle on my bleeding body aches. I didn't know I had muscles in places where I'm bloody aching, blimey. It's absolutely smashed me to pieces going up that bleeding mountain. All good bloody fun anyway. It's going to take me a week to get over it. Every bloody muscle is bloody killing me. You know, I've been on some hikes, you know, I do lots of bloody hikes, folks, on the channel. I'm always out bloody walking. But that was just walking over those boulders, mile after mile. Just takes it out of you. Plus I'm knocking on a bit now, bloody hell. Getting a bit old now, but it's all that equipment that I had with me that done me in. That really done me in. Anyway, so we've done Goat Fell. Just take my shirt off because I'm going to celebrate by putting a shirt on. Here we go. That's from the gift shop just below the mountain. Let's get this out. What's this? Conquered t-shirt. Just pop this on. Because we've done it, I don't know whether this will fit on this. I'll put it over the top of this one just to show you. Probably needs ironing. I've got an iron on board somewhere. 2.866. That's obviously the height of the mountain. The Isle of Arran. The other is big in it. And yeah, two sizes, child and adults, but that's quite big. But anyway, guys, there we go. The mountain is done. There's the back. All good fun, but I am truly. I could barely get out of bed this morning. Barely bloody stand up. My legs are bleeding, killing me. My arms are killing me. My chest is killing me. What the heck? Right, Goat Fell, done and dusted. Thanks for watching the video, folks. Let me know down below if you've been up Goat Fell, or we'll see what's going to happen. Oh, I think I've got a badge as well. Hold on. Got a badge as well. There we go. Just a wee picture of Goat Fell. There we go. Something for keepsake. Oh, we buy all this tap, don't we? We buy all this tap when we're about, but there we go. Right. I can barely bloody stand up here. My bloody legs are killing me. Fucking hell, Steve, you're not getting any fucking younger, I tell you. Got to stop doing these long bloody treks. I'll think twice about doing something like that again. 2 hours, my arse. 7 bloody hours it took me to get up and down there. Anyway, we'll crack on with it today. Thanks for watching. We conquered the mountain.